Hey folks, Dave back here in Studio B, and we got an interesting one for you here tonight. Let me just get my chat room set up. So there's a lot of talk about the fictional stuff in Stone Cold Hockey PC, and it is possible. It takes a little bit of work. It's not hard. It just takes a little bit of work, and I'm still learning it myself. So I was just ready to go to bed, and Chuckett calls me up and says, "You got to check this out." So he showed me a couple teams he created and played, and it was really fun. So I said, "Okay, let me go back and check this out." Now, I have been working on something with a couple of people on the side. I'm just going to say that, okay? And it was Scott, actually, who threw this together. So I created some things, sent it to Scott. He threw it in a spreadsheet, and I got this to work over here in the game. So let me show you here. Let me just get my chat room set up here. Sorry about this. It just takes me a minute to get going. It's kind of the long way of doing things here, but it does work. So let me show you what we have. If I get down to the rink, and here we go. So we are in Stone Cold Hockey. As you can see, I have 1972, and I just created a logo. It's a bad logo, but I just wanted to have something on here instead of just the puck. If I click on this, I have the Summit Series. Yep. I had created some cards on the board game, and I sent them to Scott. I said, "What do you think about this?" And he imported that into the PC game, and we're running some checks. I don't know if I'm completely guessing at the ratings. I did not just generate a couple of teams. I tried to put some thought into it and guess. And, well, only time will tell how good my guess was. I imagine I'll have to adjust a few things here. But as you can see, it's pretty even here. So Russia has the home control of 8 and the road control of 7. And Canada is 8 and 6. So they didn't fare so well on the road, I thought. Again, I just was playing around here. The aggression was really high for Canada, whereas not so high for Russia there. The PK, too, it's tough because it's only an 8-game series. There wasn't a lot of power play goals scored, so I really kind of had to play with that a little bit. But anyway, I brought these in, and how you do it, let me just kind of show you what you got to do. How you do this here. And I'll do a better video on importing this as well. So just get through tonight. So you create a new season, okay? In that new season, you put in how many teams you want, and they're just the stock teams, and it's just a filler. Create your season, how many games you want, save it, okay? Then there's a spreadsheet, and I think it's available from the website, or it might come with the game. I'm not sure. There's a spreadsheet that you set up, and that's when you type in all the information. You put in all the numbers for the team, their control rating, their power play, the defense. You put all that in manually, and then you type in the names manually, and then you put in, when you see the team roster sheet, like 1 to 9, and then 10 to 15, you got to put in all those, and then you save it and you export it. And then when you go into your season, you see this import button, you import it, and it overwrites the base teams, if you will. So I think I had Chicago and Detroit here instead of USSR and Canada. So I created a dummy season mock-up that played 8 games between Chicago and Detroit. I created my 2 teams, or Scott created the 2 teams and put them into the spreadsheet, and then I just imported them, and it worked beautiful. And I just had to put in the logos. I just USSR.jpg, or PNG, I think it was, and then the Canada one as well. And I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm ready to play some Summit Series. So let's play a game or two real quick here tonight. So let's go to our schedule. And the only thing you can't get full control over the schedule, meaning that I couldn't do 4 in Canada, then 4 in Russia. So it does go back and forth. But however the case is, we'll be able to play them here. All right, so let's go. Let's play, and it's going to be Dryden in net and Tretiak in the net. And here we go. As Mark Russell says, go Canada. Oh, and I didn't create a background either. So, again, I'm kind of just running this through. So it's going to be the generic background. But let me make that a little less transparent. There you go. So that should be a little bit better. All right, there we go. Oh, wait, I want it more transparent. Display transparency. Yeah, I like about that. Let me go. How about that? A little bit better than that. Okay, I didn't create a graphic for it. I'll have to create one for this here. All right, so, and again, I'll create better graphics for everything. But Al, Red Sox fan, stops by here. And this is something that I created. These two teams I created, and I had a list of these players, and I did my best to get the scoring in here as well. Again, it's just all kind of guesswork here. I don't have the formula. I don't have the magic formula. So I did my best to do this here, and thanks to Scott for putting me in the spreadsheet, and I just downloaded that tonight, popped it in after talking with Juckett, and we got some fun things planned for this. All right, so let's go here. So it's going to be a 1-9. Again, it's pretty even, 1-9 for Canada here on the road in Russia tonight. So game 1 is going to be in Russia. You can make teams. It's a little funky. And I'll have to do a video on that. Basically, I just explained it a minute ago. Basically, you create a season with the teams that you own. So if you own 74 and you want an 8-team season, you create a season with 8 teams and just drop in dummy teams, okay? Create your season, name it, and then put in how many games you want to play, and then save it. Then you go in, then close the game, go into your spreadsheet, you create your teams. You got to create as many teams as you have in your season. So if you create an 8-team season, you got to create 8 teams. You get your teams created, you export, you have to save it. Make sure it's saved as the same name as the season. So I created a 1972 season. My export was 1972. When you go into the season, there's an import button. As long as you haven't played a game or done anything with the season, if it's still fresh and brand new, you import the teams in and it works. I don't know how it works. It works. It really does. So it's a little weird, but it does work, as you can see, because I have 2 teams here that I'm playing. All right, here we go. Canada and Russia. We kick things off in Russia. And I should actually get a nice Russian background for this. That should be kind of fun. But tonight we're just going to play with the generic stuff. All right, so I got 6 off the clock. It's going to be a control check. Going to the Soviets. And it's going to be off the chart A. Okay, because the Canada defense is a 7, so we roll a 13. Chart A. Here comes Harlamov. He scores! On the 0-0, Harlamov beats Dryden right off the bat, and it's 1-0 for the Soviets. All righty, the timing die. It's 3 minutes off the clock. We're going to go to a puck battle here, and it's going to be a minor penalty. Now, the aggression is 10-5 in favor of Canada, and they will deliver the hit and go on the penalty. Now, what I want to do here is I think I might do... maybe I'll do this. Maybe I'll go with the tabletop background. That way there. Yeah, okay. That way there. I like the tabletop background sometimes. I like how you can change that. All righty, so the Soviets go on the power play. Here we go. So it's going to be Anderson with the puck. Anderson can't get it away. Good kill so far by the Team Canada. And now it's going to be Shadreen. No, it's going to be a penalty on the Soviets. So a good kill by Team Canada, and they will go on the power play as Kuskin goes to the box for 2 minutes. Now it's going to be Henderson. Can he get stuff going for Canada? Off a power play 5. Henderson scores with a 1. Each team has scored in this game, and it's 1-1 here in Moscow. All righty. 1 off the clock. We're going to go to another puck battle. Each team delivers a hit, and Canada gets a slot chance because they have the higher stamina. Canada, it's Red Berenson. Berenson scores with a 37 as he beats Tretiak. And it is now 2-1. And again, I'm still play testing the numbers here, so I might have to make some adjustments here, but it's just fun to play. All righty, so 2-1 Canada. 3 minutes off the clock here in the first. We're going to have a control check going to the Soviets. It's going to be chart A. Yakushev. No, he's knocked off the puck. But he's going to maintain the puck. He's hit, but he maintains the puck. So they're going to take a hit. So the stamina's down to 7. We saw that. The aggression of Canada gonna beat down the Russians. But Yakushev's going to get a crease chance, and he's turned aside by Dryden. Oh, boy. And we play on. Minute off the clock, down a little over 3 minutes of play here in the first period. The Soviets trail Canada here in Game 1. It's going to be a control check. Going to Russia. And it's going to be off the defensive chart. Some good defense by Canada. Can they stop Luchenko? And sliding defenseman takes one for the team. So Canada takes a hit. And we play on. And that will do it at the end of one. So Karlamov put the Soviets up 1-0, but goes by Henderson and Berenson. And Canada leads 2-1 as we go to the second period. 1 off the clock. It's going to be a control check. Going to Russia again. And this time it's going to be off the defensive chart. Can Yakushev make a play? No, Canada buries him as the shot goes wide. Stamina down to 6 now for USSR. It's going to be 3 minutes off the clock here in the second period. We're going to go another control check to Russia again. Chart A, Yakushev, score! On the 22, they're attack 6, and that attack 5 is good enough for a goal. And this one is unassisted, and Yakushev ties the game for the Soviets. It is now 2-2. And we got 6 minutes off the clock. We're halfway through the game here. Oh, I forgot to check the overtime. So we might be playing overtime. I should have checked no overtime, but that's something I'll set up later. So, all right, so we got puck battle here, and we got a 99. We go to the enforcer table, and Canada's going to deliver a hit. And we play on. 5 minutes to go in the second. Another puck battle, and this time it's going to be a hit. Minor penalty on the home team, and the stamina for Canada goes down to 5. So we're going to take a look at the Canadian power play again. They already have a power play goal in this game. And this time it's going to be Phil Esposito. Score with a 9. Big Phil puts it home. It's his first of the tournament. And it is now 3-2 Canada. And we got a little over a minute to play here. Another puck battle. Ooh, we're battling hard in this game. And what we got here? So trailing team hustles to win possession. They're going to get attack A. So Russia, Shadrin, a chance to tie the game. It's going to be a slot chance. And he scores. Shadrin puts it home. His first of the tournament. And it's 3-3. And that'll end the second period. So, get off of there, will you? Go to our box score. And you can see that it's been a sandwich game. Russia had the early lead. Canada come back, took the lead. Russia tied it. Canada went up, and then Russia scored again. Very even game so far. That's kind of what we wanted. All right, so here we go. We start the third period. 3 off the clock. And it's going to be a control check going to Russia. And nice defense by the Canadians. And they're going to force a shot from the point. It's going to be Zimin, long way out, and he is turned aside. And 4 minutes off the clock in a tie game. It's going to be a puck battle. And we have a fight. Gilbert and Mishakov are going to go at it. And the puck battle comes down to 12, and we got 5 minutes for fighting. As the stamina for each team comes... Oh, it's increased by 2. Oh, the stamina increases. We did have one fight in that series, by the way, so there is one fighter here. And I tried to... see if you see my roster here. I did make one fighter. These guys actually got in a fight, so these are the only guys that can really get in a fight. Although I do have fighting majors here. Yeah, for what it's worth. All right, let's continue on. I probably should whittle those down so the only people that really can get in a fight would be the 2 guys. But anyway, we're going to have some fun with this. All right, 4 minutes off the clock. We got a puck battle. Control going to Canada this time in a tie game. It's going to be Henderson from the defensive chart, though, and he's going to be turned aside. Good hustle by the Soviets. And now we play on. 8 minutes to go in this one here. It's going to be a control check. Going to Russia. From chart A, Blinov scores with the 0-8. Boy, we're rolling a lot of O numbers here. Blinov from Yakushev. It's his first. And it is 4-3 Russia here in game 1. And we're going to go puck battle. And Canada delivers a hit. And there's going to be no fight because you only can do that once a game. So there's going to be no fight on the play. But each team delivers a hit. And we play on. Should Canada pull their goalie? Yeah, we'll pull the goalie. All righty, so now we're down to the final couple of minutes. It's empty net strategy. Ivan Cornway with the puck. Cornway can't get the shot off. We play on. Down to a minute to play. Empty net. Henderson with it. Henderson, his shot. That goes wide. Canada still presses here. 40 seconds to go. It's going to be Rattel. Rattel, he can't get a shot. That is blocked in front. And, a lot of chances here with the open net. They're pressing for the tying goal, and Berenson can't get it away. And that will do it. And the Soviets will skate away with a 4-3 win here in Game 1. Take a look at the stats here. Again, it was the only goal of the third period was Blinoff for the Team Russia, and they win this one 4-3. That was pretty cool. I'll do one more here. So we go, again, the standings. It's 1 for Russia. We go to the summary, and we can see the goals here and the goaltenders. If we go to our teams, Canada here. Again, it does tack on the penalties in this game. So you just got to keep in mind that, it's either that or not have any penalty minutes. So I would rather have some simulated penalties like some other games do, just to kind of fill in some of the color, so to speak. So, again, just enjoy the game for what it is. That's all you got to do. So we have the points leader, Yakushev, with a couple of points, along with Petrov and Maltsev. And for Canada is Gilbert Perreault with a couple of points, with 2 assists, actually. All righty, so let's go. Let's play one more here. And we're going to go to this one right here. So it's going to be in Canada this time. We are in Canada. We want Tretiak. We're going to go Tony O. So Tony Esposito is going to jump in net here for Canada, and let's see how they do at home. And now I got to create my backgrounds for this because I created some other backgrounds, so I'll have to create a nice background for this. All right, Canada and USSR. Here we go. Soviets lead the series 1-0. But we're back in Canada for this one. 2 minutes off the clock. Immediately we have a puck battle, and it's going to be a minor penalty on the Soviets. And so it's going to be a Canada power play. Rod Gilbert with the puck. Gilbert, a crease chance. He scores. Gilbert is first of the tournament. And the Canadians lead this one early at home. It is 1-0. Let's go 5 minutes off the clock. A puck battle. It's going to go to the agitator table, and USSR delivers 3 hits as they light them up here in Canada. And the Canadian stamina is down to a 6 already, and we've only played about 8 minutes of this game. Woo, pretty good. All righty, and it's a power play as well. Holy cow. So Goldsworthy goes to the box on top of all that. So it's going to be a power play for Soviets. Lyapkin with it. Lyapkin, short-handed counterattack. Here comes Frank Mahavlich, short-handed, moving in on Tretiak. He needs from the point 7 here, 0-35. Mahavlich, at 36. A 35, and he would have scored short-handed, but what a save by Tretiak with the 36. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, that was close. All right, USSR again. Yakushev with it. Yakushev in the crease. He needs 0-51. No, 93. Tony O with the huge save. And we play on. 3 minutes off the clock. Control check. Going to Canada. It's chart A. Cornway trying to make it 2-0. Cornway going to take this one from the point. Shoots this one. And it's going to be a save by Tretiak. Now down to a couple minutes to go here in this first period. Puck battle. And it's going to be enforcer table. And the Soviets deliver another hit. Canada down to 5 stamina here at home. Ooh, boy. We play on. And that ends the first period. So the only goal is Gilbert from Parisi. And we go to the second period. Canada up 1-0. 2 minutes off the clock. We got a puck battle here. No, control check. I'm sorry, control check. USSR has the puck. And it's going to be off the defensive chop. Mikhailov is going to get a chance from the point, and Mikhailov scores. A long shot went a long way. Might have hit something in front, and it gets by Esposito and the Soviets. Mikhailov, his first from Maltsev and Lyapkin, and it is now 1-1. And I do like how they have the all the numbers next to the player's name for goals and assists. I do like that, especially in a small tournament like this. It's really neat to see how many points they've got. So I'm glad they added that. That was a last-minute addition. And that was something that you guys pointed out here on the channel. You guys said, hey, I'd like to see that. We put that in, or we asked for it, and Richard put it in. 4 minutes off the clock. We got a puck battle. Control check for the Soviets. Shadrin with a great chance here from the crease. Shadrin scores his second of the tournament, and the Russians have come back with a couple of goals to take the lead. So they're beating them up physically, and now they're beating them up on the scoreboard. And we're going to have a control check. Going to Canada this time. Mahavlich is going to be dealt a hit and stamina down to 4 for Canada. Boy, they are just running out of steam in this one here. Puck battle. We got an aggression check, and it's going to go penalty on Canada. They deliver a hit, but they take a penalty. So, Soviets up 2-1. They go on the power play. And it's going to be Lyapkin with it. Lyapkin, no! Nice hit there by the defenseman. I think that was Park. And we play on here. And that's a goal by Yakushev. Maltsev with his fourth assist, I think, rather. I got to see if that's points or assists. I think that's assist. His fourth assist. Holy cow. Yakushev with the goal. It is 3-1. And Canada is getting embarrassed here. Another puck battle. And that's going to be a minor penalty. Minor penalty on the visiting team, and the home team takes a hit. So 3 stamina for Canada. Oh, boy, they're getting beat up. But they're on the power play. Henderson from the slot. Henderson scores, and he cuts the lead to 3-2. Rattel and Clark on the assist. And it's a 1-goal game here in the second period, and that'll do it. We got 1 period left, folks, here in Game 2 as Canada tries to tie the series up. They trail 3-2. 2 minutes off the clock. Control check going to Russia. It's going to be off the defensive chart. And Canada's going to deliver a hit. Some gritty play by the Canadian defense. We play 6 minutes off the clock. Control check. Canada off the defensive chart. Russia in their shell right now. This is going to be Bill Goldworthy. Goldworthy can't get a shot away. 3 minutes off the clock. So we got under 10 minutes to play here in the third period. Control check going to Canada. Off the defensive shot, Stan Mikita, and he's hit as the shot goes wide. Canada down to 2 stamina right now, and that could come in to be a factor here late in the game. It really could. Alrighty, 2 minutes off the clock. It's a puck battle. Control for Canada. Off the attack chart. Henderson! Oh, boy. Yeah, see, there's the stamina. 5 or less, it's a point chance. And they have stamina as a 2, so that's where the stamina comes in. So a point chance. He needs 0-35 to tie the game. No, it's a 44. They can't beat Tretiak. 2 minutes off the clock. We got a puck battle, and it's a minor penalty on Canada with 5 minutes to play. Oh, boy. There we go. Vikolov from the crease. Vikolov scores on the power play, and the Soviets now have a 2-goal lead. And Canada is not happy with that. So we're going to pull the goalie here. We got to get something going here. Empty net. Goldsworthy with it now. Can't get the shot away. Down to 40 seconds left. Dennis Hull with it. He can't get the shot. Good play by the Soviets there. And 20 seconds left. Henderson, he can't get it. They are just clogging the lanes here, the Soviets are. Last gasp. Empty net try. No shot, and that ends the game. And Russia skates away with a 4-2 win. Canada got an early goal. They got the home crowd going. But 3 straight by the Soviets really put this one away. Vikolov's goal in the third was the insurance. And that is that. So we'll go back and check our summary here, see who's leading everything. So Henderson from Canada has the most goals. Let's see who's got the most points here. That's going to be Maltsev and Yakushev with 5 points and then 4 points, respectively. See, Dryden and Esposito both with 4.11. Tretiak with a 2.67 goals against. And we just check our teams here. Check our, let me see here. Henderson with 2 points. Phil Esposito has had a quiet series. He's had 1 goal. That's his only point. So, yeah. So there is that. So, anyway, yeah. So you can create some teams here. Ron created. I did. I'm pretty sure that there's the spreadsheet either comes with a game or it's on the website. If not, let me know and I'll find out when that's going to be released. It does take a little bit of time. You do have to go into the spreadsheet and kick around. And let me see if I can. So we're back in Studio B right now. Let me see if I can call up that spreadsheet for you and just show you what I was talking about here. So, no, that's not it. Hang on one second here. Okay. So let me come back over here. So now, this is basically what the spreadsheet looks like. Here's our teams here. So as you can see, you just put in the names, you give them ratings, and their start for the goaltenders, the name of the team. You have the home and away control. It's just put in all the numbers. Team name, the player's name, their position, their goal numbers, their assists, their penalties, fighting, enforcer, agitator, things like that. The funky thing here is the color. I'm not sure about that. Scott did that. And then if I come over here to the Soviets, it's the same thing. Just so we have 22 skaters on here. And there's a little bit of instructions over here on the side that tells you what to do. And, yeah, that's that. And so you type in all this, you save it. And when you come back over here, you export the teams. Now you see here's the season name. So you got to make sure you name this correctly. That's the thing. So you have so I got 2 teams. I have the year of 72. And you just export the teams. And then when you go into the game, you just import. And that's how it's supposed to work. And it did work for me. So let me know what you think. But anyway, so that's some fun you can have with this game. I'm thinking, if I get a chance, I've been working so much. As you see, I haven't been streaming at all. And, I think the only thing I've done is really digital the dice. It's all the fun I've had is just been working so much. I might take my teams in my league, and I want to see if it works. I have 8 skaters on a team, so I'm thinking about putting in all 8 skaters only, and then seeing if I can get them all in with 8 teams, create a season, and just play a playoffs with them. And it might be kind of fun for the guys if I can do that. But again, it does take some time to type in everything and get all your ratings and the whole bit. And a lot of times I'm just guessing on the ratings, So anyway, but hey, I'm Dave. I thought you might enjoy this here, a little bit of the Summit Series in Stone Cold Hockey PC. Looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to Summit Series coming out for Hockey Bones. I'm just waiting for it to get to drive-through cards, and I'll place my order, and I'm going to probably pick up another season as well while I'm there. And then I'll be able to play that in Hockey Bones as well. So I got it in Strat, I got it in Stone Cold PC with my homebrew thing, so it's not really legit. And then I'll have it in Hockey Bones as well. And I have a homebrew on Shootout as well. So I like playing this series and all the different games I got, whether it's the actual official cards or whether it's just a homebrew. But anyway, hey, I'm Dave from Studio B. We'll talk to everybody.